draft must be approved. A draft only starts if Congress and the president approves it during a major war or national emergency, which is basically happening right now.
This is good
Number
news.
3.
Share it, save it. Ladies, share it, save it, so that you know which state to move to. Mwah.
Hi, and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while and there's a lot of updates, but one of the major updates is that we are currently in a war as soon as spring starts. Okay. It's just a whole lot going on right now. We already know gas prices are going up because of it, but there's something that I haven't really seen YouTubers talk about, and that's the draft. But I'm just gonna watch a few clips, throw some information in here that I don't really see people talking about. So just have your thoughts and your opinions on this.
World War III draft is going to work. Number 1, registration.
Why is he yelling?
Here's how the World War III draft is going to work. Number 1, registration age 18 to 25. Men in the U.S. must register with the Selective Service System when they turn 18. This only puts their name in the system. Number 2, draft must be approved. A draft only starts if Congress and the president approves it during a major war or national emergency, which is basically happening right now. Number 3, lottery picks who goes first. Birthdays are drawn randomly. The birthdays picked first are called first for evaluation. Number 4, screening process. Those selected go through medical, mental, and background checks. Many people are rejected here. Number 5, military training. Anyone who qualifies is sent to basic training before being assigned a military job.
Wow, I thought it was to 39 or something like that, but that's interesting. And there's something else that people aren't really talking about too, and that is the women. Okay, women fought so hard to be a part of everything, to be looked at as a man. The other day I was driving behind a trash truck and they had men at work at the top, which is true. Most people that work at these trash companies, and if they're out like doing the trash and picking up the trash and like the jobs in the trash, are typically women. It's very rare. Whenever I see a woman, that's why it's a surprise. That's why it's a shock. It's because women don't want to do these type of jobs. Like there's jobs that are in the sewage. You definitely not going to see women there. There's jobs that there was a guy that he had came to my crib and bought a bunk bed, him and his wife. His wife ended up leaving, but he started talking about how he works at how you had break rotors, but for trains. So these brakes and rotors are super husky, and the machine is spewing out all of this sawdusty, metallic-y like material. And he's like, there was a woman that signed up to go there once, and she quit like with it. And I'm talking, if a woman is ever gonna work there, she probably was on the huskier side. She quit within like a couple of weeks or something like that. And then they made a new rule that basically, women aren't really like preferred to do these type of jobs. And it's because men offer so much value. If there were women just in this world, everything would go to crap, because there's the infrastructure, sewage, electrical, all these different things. Mostly 99% of men are in.
So did I miss the part where they said women were actually going to be drafted? Because why did they just drop a map of the U.S., of the states, and if they are going to automatically draft women or let them opt out? And when I tell you it's not looking good, it's not looking.
Look at this comment. It says, my mom told me to get pregnant. Oh, I'm actually, unlike that, you should be married first.
Good. I just want to know, when did we skip over the do women give a fuck part? I mean, I know all of history has been do we give a fuck about women, but I think we should have a say in this, maybe. And then again, why is the age to draft women significantly lower than it is to draft men? So since we won't have babies, we have to go to war. We can't fucking win. But let's look.
Sweetheart, and she does a lot of videos. Just real quick, you know what? I'll just say it after the video.
Map and the states by states of who will automatically be drafted. Allegedly, I don't know if it's still allegedly. I think it's like for real, But let's just see. All right, here's a new post that just dropped today. Well, I should say news article. But it says the U.S. House and Senate are considering legislation to include women in the country's draft laws after the House passed the annual National Defense Authorization Act last week, allowing a bipartisan measure to make draft registration automatic. Because remember, they slid it in with that bill to raise military spending. It says if the amended policy were to become law, I've seen this the fucking Hunger Games. Yeah, so I want you to know that if it is blue, it's not good. Automatic sign up for the draft for women is the blue here, and that is all of these states. You see that? All of these states. Yep. And then no, you wouldn't
So automatic. So I didn't even know they have automatic drafting.
Automatically be signed up is these states here, all your influencers.
Oh, okay. So no is in PA for some reason. That's what's up. Anybody in PA, y'all don't have to think about this. Or Delaware, Cali.
This here. You see how that's significantly less than everybody else? Okay. And then opt in are the pink. These small states, Illinois, or that's not Illinois, Louisiana, I think. I don't give a shit. It's still wrong. All these pink, and then opt out. You have to go and opt out. These small orange states. Yeah. That's a lot of people. Here is a list of all the states that will automatically opt women into the draft. Wow. And it gets longer. It gets longer. Other states, including Iowa, Kentucky, New York, and Nevada, allow people to opt out, while places such as Idaho, Indiana,
I was just in Kentucky.
Maine, Michigan, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, and Washington allow people to opt in. The last time a draft was activated was in the 1970s during the Vietnam War. I've seen this game, and I don't want to participate. I don't want to be in the Hunger Games this year. This is good news. Share it, save it. Ladies, share it, save it, so that you know which state to move to. Mwah.
And she make a lot of content, and no shade, but y'all women asked for this. Y'all asked for this. Y'all wanted equal rights. Y'all wanted to be able to be boss babes and this, that, and third. But when it comes to actually being the full metric of that boss, okay, to be in the full metric of I don't need a man and I'm independent and I could do this and I could do that, I could do it better than men. Why is it when a draft come, okay, prove yourself? Now, when I was 16, my mom took me to the recruiter to sign up for the Army, but I know that it was the Lord that made it that I didn't go because I was gung-ho and I wanted to go. I told the recruiter I want to be on the front lines. My mom laughed embarrassingly and nervously. The guy looked at me like I was crazy. But essentially what happened was I told him I had asthma and that automatically disqualified me. So I don't know if that's something that you could throw in there for you people out there that are, if this actually does happen. But it's just interesting to me that women still they don't ever have accountability. Like during that appointment that I went to with my mom, the guy said I could not go to the front lines. He said they do not allow women to go to the front lines in the U.S. Army because if there's a situation where there's a man down, women aren't strong enough to be carrying 200-300-pound men or more into safety and doing medical treatment on them and all of that type of stuff, which today as an adult I totally understand that and I understand why. So I was curious about if this law is still in effect, and no, okay, it says yes, women are allowed on the front lines now and in ground combat positions in the U.S. military and several other nations. The Pentagon officially lifted the ban on women in combat roles in 2015. In December 2015, y'all. That's crazy. And it's funny, I did the math when I was 16. It was 2010. That joint made me feel a little bit old, but I don't look it though. But yeah, so that should tell you they already had this in plan, okay? 2015, y'all. 2015. They already knew what they were going to do because they already had feminism in plan. They knew that they were going to use that propaganda to make women feel like they're these boss babes that could do anything. Now look, we're here and women are shaking in their stiletto red bottoms. Okay, the boss babes who are on the Instagrams and on the all these different platforms wearing the suits and stuff like that, suit and tie, are shaking because hey, you got what you wanted and you wanted to be treated equally. You got the women that are talking about child free, and even the woman that was in that video talking about y'all not having babies, so you want to draft it. No, y'all made those choices, y'all made those decisions. I even saw a post where it was like, oh, 30% or more or something of women are now child free, and all the girls are like posting like that's a prize. Like, if you child free, be child free. That's cool. But you over here posting it like you supposed to get an Emmy award for this thing. Like, that doesn't matter. It's like you're trying to prove that you don't need men, but it's just showing how much you do care about what men think and how you're trying to prove to the world that you're happy without a man, when really chances are you're not, or you wouldn't be posting all of these things trying to exasperate your male dominance or your female dominance over men. Like, it doesn't make sense. That's not a thing. But the thing that I want to get is, like, you watch all these movies like Wanted, Salt. Angelina Jolie was one of my favorite female actors. And if you see current movies with Gabriella Union, where she's like fighting off a whole bunch of these, they always make it that women are doing these super incredible things, right? Fighting 200, 300-pound men, like with, these little baby kicks. And you have female boxers beating up. That one movie, I forgot her name, with that female boxer, because she do look husky, but at the end of the day, chances are you still could get beat up by a man. Okay, there was a boxer, I forgot her name, who was saying that she could fight a man, and then I think she ended up getting her behind beat by a man. I think I'm gonna insert the clip or whatever the case is to see if that's the case. But okay, yeah. So all praises to the Most High. Like, I found this video and it says alleged video of Clarissa Shield getting knocked down by a man. Shields getting knocked down by a male sparring partner often calls bigger fighters out, claiming to be better. Okay, bigger fighters meaning men. So this is the video. I'm gonna play it right quick. That's her allegedly got knocked out immediately. Dang. Yeah, I remember when that video was up. But yeah, so it really puts things into perspective. Like, women want to be these macho figures so bad, but it's because of the system that we're set up. This Iran war, everything under this situation is being planned. Okay, this is being planned, and that's why you see women are trying to be like men, and the men are trying to be like women. You got male baddies now and stuff like that. So it's really crazy. So what do you think? Okay, like, this whole potential draft situation is crazy, and just another item in the bucket of things they want you to be concerned about, besides the increasing electric bills because of AI and AI data centers. The Iran war, gas prices are skyrocketing. Honestly, in my opinion, I think they're skyrocketing the gas prices, and this is going to be a part of their 2030 agenda, because remember, they said they want everybody to have an electric car by 2030. They're telling us in our face, y'all. And I always used to joke and be like, well, who's about to buy it for me? Like, because I'm not about to have no electric car, especially I literally am paying a car note, like, for it's actually not a gas guzzler. It's pretty good on gas, but like, who? And now this happens. It's all clicking, because that they just want for everybody to run out of gas. You see people are hoarding gas, and gas prices, and allegedly gas stations are closing down because they're running out of gas. Well, what happens when there's no gas? People are going to have to be forced to get electric cars. But I had put forced in quotations, but of course the hotel Wi-Fi glitched. If you already know, hotel Wi-Fi is trash, but I say that in quotation because we always have a choice in this thing. But the real deal is the mark of the beast, y'all. Don't do it. That thing is ultimately no turning back, ultimate damnation, okay? Seek Christ. Seek the Most High, okay? I also have a book out, Melanated and Expecting, if you want to check it out. Basically going over how to navigate this thing if you are a mother that is expecting or a mother to be, especially in these times, to know what to look out for, to what to say no to, and how to do it and maneuver in this thing. Okay, I go over things like epidural and stuff like that. So if you do want to check out this book, you can go ahead and hit the link in the description. If you want to show your support in that type of way. But I do appreciate if you hit that subscribe, like button, share. What this is just crazy. Okay, this is everything that's going on is just wild, but it's actually the Bible playing out. Okay, the only one who's going to be able to save us out of this thing is Christ coming back. Okay, creating that relationship through Christ. Okay, with the Most High. Listen, the Holy Spirit, the royal family, that's the only way to get out of this thing, to be safe from this thing, because you already know there's going to come a time when you won't be able to buy or sell anymore. No matter if you have money, they want that chip in people's hands. Okay, and it's up to you to say no. Okay, but I recommend the King James Bible. All right, the going over, it has the truth in it. I know there's other translations and stuff like that if you have a little trouble understanding the King James version, but just pray to him, and you know you know what I'm saying. If you're in it with a positive intent, then it'll be, you know, it'll then you will be absolutely shocked. With all that being said, stay sober minded on these spiritual streets. Peace.